Привет, дорогой зритель. С тобой я, Ватсон. Сегодня мы продолжаем играть в игру Noire. Посмотрим, как она зайдет во второй раз. Как-никак она набрала мне топ просмотров на канале. Я подумал, ну почему бы и нет. Поглядите. Может быть, второй раз она зайдет сильнее. Ну, я надеюсь, моим подписчикам она зайдет больше. Ну, может быть, и тебе, зритель, она тоже понравится. Я зайду в чатик, в котором пока никого нет. И давайте посмотрим на игру. Что же, я клацаю продолжить. И увидим сейчас, на чем мы остановились. Обвенчанные на небесах. Чёрт.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Привет, Джамбо.
The bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
В смысле, где страшилка? Я решил сделать перерыв для тебя и для себя. Ты ведь вчера чуть сердечный приступ не схватил от аниматроников. Но тебе, видимо, понравился. Вторая часть обязательно будет, но, скорее всего, завтра. Ну, я же вам обещал, что если наберете лайков, а вы набрали мне лайков целых 4 штуки, и я 5-й поставил сам, что хочется тоже пройти игру. Попривык. Ну, я рад, что тебе понравилось. Мы будем ее завтра смотреть. Просто я посмотрел на аналитику своего канала, и одно видео по LA Noire, которое я делал первым, набрало 1300 минут просмотра суммарно. Больше, чем любой другой на моем канале. В кайф, когда я прохожу. Джамбо, ну ты залетай завтра, будет это дело. Скажи, во сколько ты будешь, чтобы я тоже подумал, во сколько начинается стрим, и чтобы ты на него попал. В общем, что-нибудь придумаем. Заценишь обязательно. Я тут просто решил дедукцию показать. Ну знаешь, я все-таки не просто так называюсь Ватсоном. Черт, как выйти из этого полицейского участка? Все, нашел. Мне рассказали про лайфхак. Как на этой сраной машине. Это не наша машина, это наша вон там. Так, надо зажать Е. Да. Теперь... Так, у тебя 10 часов, да? 10-15, все, у меня 17-15. Ну, хорошо.
She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Место преступления. Кафе Урея. 4:31. А вот наша свидетельница стоит. Сбили чувака здесь. И скрылись с места преступления. Все-таки такой нуар. Да. Давайте заценим, что у нас по задачам. Наезд на пешехода со смертельным исходом. Норт Лос-Анджелес-стрит 208. Коронер уже в пути, он осмотрит тело. Нам с Бековски необходимо лишь найти свидетеля, который видел машину. Нужен очевидец, оказавшийся посреди ночи на тротуаре возле бара. Притом достаточно трезвый, чтобы давать показания. Непростая задача. Ага, хорошо. Улики, люди, места. Сейчас все посмотрим. Спасибо за лайк. Спасибо за лайк, Джамбо.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No.
Шеннон Перри. Это не
24
псевдоним.
years old. She left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now we're going to take a look around.
Окей, давайте осмотрим сначала, как всегда, осмотрим место преступления на предмет улик. Давайте осмотрим тело.
Phelps, you should take a look at the body. Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
Landed on his face and ended up here.
Вспоминаю
Must have struck
управление.
him from behind.
Так, посмотрим. Начнем с головы. Херня. Видимо, это не важно. Давай посмотрим, что в карманах. Нет, нет, это рука. Хорошо. Я сейчас научусь залезать в карманы, ребят, потихонечку. Потихонечку. Нет, не сюда. Сука. Я же сказал, в карман. Вот. Да. Молодец. О. Очки. Бумажник. Лестер Паттисон. Норт Хоуп-стрит, 182. Мужчина, белый. 36 лет. Карие глаза, шатен, женат.
We can notify next of kin.
Так, мы сообщим родным. Хорошо. Смотрим, 2 бакса. Это все? Че, все? Вот так вот? Ладно. Кажется, это все. Донат вроде включен, да? А чего? С ним какие-то сложности? Давай посмотрим. Ссылку я вроде не забыл вставить. Ссылка должна быть правильная. Да, поддержка стримера, все на месте. Секундочку. Я могу проверить на Donation Alerts. Да, вроде все есть. Зачекаешь, есть ли донатик у меня? Ну давай. Я-то чё, я не против. Поглядим. Так, что у нас здесь? Есть что-то еще. Калифорния. Fire and Life. What the fuck? 16 тысяч. Предварительное согласие. Так, у него был запрос. Повысить сумму еженедельной страховки. Так, данное решение вступает в силу с 1 января. Единовременно выплачиваем в случае вашей безвременной кончины или полной потери трудоспособности $10 000. Согласно этой программе она составит 16 тысяч. Прекрасно. Какого черта? Калифорния Fair and Life благодарит вас за доверие, желает крепкого здоровья и долгих лет жизни. Похоже, это страховое письмо какое-то. Отчет патологоанатома. О, Данечек подъехал. Слышим.
От великолепного к великолепного лида презент.
Спасибо большое за презент. Джамбо, ты красавчик. Спасибо за поддержку. А вот ему кто выдаст презент? Страховая на 16 тысяч долларов. Так. Трансляцию подрубили. Так, хорошо. Мы труп посмотрели.
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now,
Так.
I'd say he died on impact.
Жертва была пьяна.
Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Значит, обычное дело. Наша жертва была бухущая в говнину. Собственно, дырка в груди — это обычное дело при аварии. При аварии. Что можно еще посмотреть? Обычное дело, говорит дырка. Окей.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
20 фунтов.
Find anything interesting?
Так все, я еще... Хорошо, помахали. Смотрим дальше.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Ой, Джамбо, ты мне уже написал здесь. Да ну, не только меня. Я не такой уж прикольный стример. Ну, спасибо большое за похвалу. Ну, как бы, я стараюсь, но бывает, бывает не так хорошо, как хотелось бы. Спокойной ночи. Спасибо тебе, что залетел. Спасибо за донатик. Спасибо за поддержку. Спокойной ночи.
Another day, another dollar.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Я тебе верю, Джамбо. Хоть это очень странно, что ты смотришь только меня, но я польщен очень сильно. Спасибо.
It's all yours, detective.
Что у нас тут? Так. Во.
Knife covered in blood. Could be a steak knife. This is a hit and run case, Phelps. Anyone can
Давай,
throw away a
спокойно.
kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Хорошо. Так. Хорошо. Давайте, все-таки мы все смотрели вроде. Даже скрытую улику нашли. Поговорим с ней. Вот. Тут, кстати, внутри можно ли найти что-нибудь?
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
Так, вот это странновато. Ну хорошо.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So you didn't see what
О,
happened?
что? Я же не то хотел нажать, я хотел использовать интуицию. Сука.
By the time I got out there, it was all over.
Пиздос. Я же вижу, что у него что-то не так с мимикой. Вот лошара.
Do you know the victim?
Ничего.
Yeah, Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No, he came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Он был здесь с женой.
I think you might have missed something, Detective.
У нас здесь очередная газета, кстати.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Какая-то история
Thanks.
про ветеранов.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. We can reveal the root of the problem. Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Значит, здесь играет в покер. Что тут? Задний двор. Понятно. Я думаю, улик нам хватит. Там бутылка лежала. Не переживайте. Давайте поговорим.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Давай показания
Can you
свидетельницы.
tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Кто-то ругался. Она подошла к окну. Смотрит ровно. Истина.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Хорошо. Описание машины.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Темно-красный. Тоже вроде ровно.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Она даже успела это посмотреть, жесть. Что за ссора?
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
И смотрит такая, типа, туды-сюды. Понятно, глазки бегают.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd
Так.
like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Воу.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Мгм.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up. Real happiness is when you marry a girl for love and you find out later she's got money.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Мгм. Смотрит вниз. Так. Ну да.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy.
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
Мгм.
How long
Так.
have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Да ну, не гони-ка.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Вот как. Давайте посмотрим, что у нас в итоге получилось. Чтобы я не путался в именах. Лестер Паттисон. Это человек, которого убили. Жертва наезда. Шеннон Перри. Это наша свидетель. Дадли Линч. Это бармен. Лора Паттисон. Жена погибшего Лестера Паттисона. Ага. Друг Лестера и Лорны Паттисон. О, то есть его жена жертвы, хорошо общалась с хозяином заведения. Улики. Ссора перед аварией. Возможно, деловое партнерство между Лероем Сабо и Лорной Паттисон. Возможно, не только оно. Ага, кровавленный нож. Кухонный нож из нержавеющей стали фирмы Стабрайт с пятнами крови. И красный Линкольн Континентал. Давайте посмотрим по местам. Кафе у Роя. У нас еще здесь не все. Да, что же еще можно сделать? Я упустил улику, может быть, какую-нибудь. Это сложно будет.
Very nice. Sorry, Phelps, do you mind if I get on with this?
Нет, это все неинтересно. Давай осмотрим руки еще. Угу. Зачем мы, интересно, это делаем, если ни разу не пригодилось? В общем, ничего сверхъестественного нет. Не, все, давай, выходим. Поговорим с моим коллегой. Что он нам посоветует?
What now?
You could use the phone in the back of the bar. Call in what we have on the suspect vehicle.
Хорошо. Вот оно. Телефон в баре. Извиняюсь. Такой тугой. Сейчас найдем. А, вот он.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Так прикольно.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thank you.
О, то есть мы нашли подозреваемого. В смысле с мертвой точки? Это мы уже смотрели. Хорошо. Все, у нас закончится с этим местом? Нет.
So what next?
We've got to track down that Lincoln, Phelps. We find the car, then we nail the driver.
Ты все-таки скажешь мне про...
Sorry, Phelps, do you mind if I get on with this?
Нет. Вот же улика. Вы нашли ведь эту улику, да? Ладно, хер бы с ним. Давайте уедем. А, я ведь могу использовать интуицию. О. То есть все-таки тело я осмотрел не полностью. Вот же у него дырка. Не то. Блин, так смешно. Не то. Какая-то дичь. Я что-то делаю неправильно. Я хочу, чтобы ты...
Find anything interesting?
Ладно. Опять. Даже не у головы будешь смотреть. Хера, ладно, все. Мое терпение на этом закончилось.
Another day, another dollar.
Хер бы с ним. Уезжаем. Не наша машина. А наша-то где? Блин, куда ты ее припарковал?
You know the way. You can drive. So, where you want to go?
Давайте поедем в дом Шелтона или в дом Паттисона. Я даже не знаю. Давайте поедем в дом... Зайдем.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Какая интересная.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Да. Я даже не знаю.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Такая улыбочка. И смотрит в сторону. Все, это точно сам.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
Вау. Ну ладно.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Блин, прям совсем заерзала.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Little Man? Да, я знаю, откуда ты могла взять деньги. Что? Ребят, походу я не взял улику. Мы же смотрели ее с вами. Письмо страховое. Ну-ка нахер, поехали за уликой.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
Офигеть. Как оно могло не взяться? Я же 2 раза его осматривал. 2 раза. Жопа. Я возмущен. Вот сюда. Вот же оно. Ха, вот так надо было сделать. Вот так надо было сделать.
Seen it all.
Пойдем ее прищучим. Вот так-то. Охренеть.
You can drive.
Where are we going?
Лишь атмосфера потерялась из-за того, что теперь уже не вечер. Я надеюсь, мы приедем куда надо.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
Жена покинула место преступления, кстати, да.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual.
Натурили заставку.
Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
Охуеть. Так.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Вот то, что я хотел.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crap games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Ну ладно. Нам еще есть куда сходить.
Can you drive to this one?
Да, мы поедем в дом Шелтона.
Where to?
Полин, привет. Ну тут всех нету, только я. Еще ты смотришь. Мы играем все-таки в LA Noire. А вчера и позавчера были аниматроники и ужасы. Но ты все пропустила. Там было страшно. А тут, значит, чувака были плохие отношения с женой. Они поругались, его сбила машина. И, как оказалось, у него была страховка на сумму 16 тысяч долларов, которую недавно повысили с 10 тысяч. И очень удачно сложилось, что жена получит эту сумму страховки, он умер в аварии, а еще был заколот ножом в грудь после этого, чтобы наверняка. В общем, получается так, что у жены есть любовник, они хотят открыть новый бар, и вот сумма страховая будет для них подъемным капиталом. И мы сейчас нашли владельца машины, который совершил наезд на него, и да, собственно, его допросим.
You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Sheldon.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Погнали. Оу. Оу.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. God damn it! So much for our hit and run case.
В смысле? Нет. Да ну. Фух, я уже испугался. Я просто свернул не туда, не увидел, куда он свернул. Это проблема этой игры. Сейчас, еще разок. А, нельзя здесь пропустить эту херню? Ща догоним его.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Sheldon.
Вот теперь погоня.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
О май гаш! Вон он, видите, как свернул чертила.
No wonder he killed someone driving like this.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Enough games.
Don't let that asshole get away.
Ух.
All right, I give up.
That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
Оу.
Show me your hands.
Все, вот так. Отлично.
That was a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton.
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Sheldon.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
А, позвонить коронеру. Сейчас позвоним. У нас телефон рядом. Изи. Так, где тут телефон? Телефон. Ага, вот. Все, отлично.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Так, для нового зрителя рассказываю историю. Мужчина был сбит. Перед этим у него была ссора с женой. Его жизнь была застрахована на 16 тысяч долларов. И все очень удачно складывается, что у жены есть любовник. И она собирается открыть новое дело с этим любовником. И такая страховка ей пойдет на пользу. И, значит, этот чувак просто сбил пешехода, он сказал, что не насмерть. Ну, сейчас мы его поймали. Он сказал, что это было не насмерть. Рядом стояли два человека, они могли его отвезти, собственно, в больницу. Но почему-то тот скончался. И сейчас мы узнаем отчет о вскрытии.
Joe's buddy.
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thanks, ma'am. Все, поехали. Уи. Кстати, насчет костюма. Тут мне сказали, есть... Чё, серьезно? Могу менять их сейчас? А, вот, могу. Более сильные удары, выдержать большой урон драке. Точнее, стрелять из винтовок. Господи. Ночью город ангелов становится гораздо опаснее. Купи и погладь 2 костюма. Вундеркинд. Давайте вот этот, он мне нравится. Я выгляжу представительнее, да. У костюмов есть перки.
You're behind the wheel.
Поехали в морг за результатами аутопсии. Паттисона. Роберта. Нет. Полина, что случилось? Почему ты кричишь? А как там в морг зайти?
Generally speaking, you aren't learning much when your mouth is...
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
Его убили?
You're kidding me. Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
Я 23 года, говорит, работаю патологоанатомом, еще никто не смеялся над моими шутками за это время. Черт. Да не парься, Полин. Потом запись посмотришь, если захочешь.
Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Goddamn Bruin, we're having a season from hell.
Ooh.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Погнали.
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I have nothing to do with it.
You think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo.
Holy shit. Все, видим, бежим. Блин, он очень далеко. Кого он стреляет? О май гаш.
You stay back! I'll ice this one, I don't care.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Help me!
Изи. Из наушников тупит.
You look spooked, Phelps. I
А
thought
что
you'd
с
been
ним
under
такое?
fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Ну ладно. В Новый год подарили. А чё, они реально так грузят телефон? Я всего 100 баксов урона городу нанес. И автомобилем 26. Улик найдено 9 из 9. Правильный вопрос 9 из 10. Дело закрыто блестяще. Это вам. Не Шерлок Холмс, это Ватсон.
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Son, you're a couple of singles short of a full week.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word of it.
Так, не сюда.
Did you know Mr. Taxi?
Mister, a man like you always loses the battle.
Поглядим на задачи. Сначала все было норм. То музыку сами включают, то видео в YouTube переключает. Может быть, у них этот, ну, есть переключатели, которые ты задеваешь. У меня были такие наушники, кажется. Так, значит. Дело прокол. Заявление об угоне машины. Заняться делом об угоне автомобиля. Ну хорошо. Думаю...
You know the way. You can drive.
Да. You know the way. You can drive. Тогда не знаю, в чем
They're
проблема.
calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Well, Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having your death strewn all over the front pages.
Очень странно. Может, что-то с проводом и на них.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him.
О,
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Вот он лихачит-то, а?
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Сейчас сделаем. Сейчас сделаем. Сейчас мы его бортанем.
Come on.
Easy.
Out of the car now.
I'll call it in.
Put your hands in the air. Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Так. Так, ну хорошо. Так. Чек от 11 января. Так. Черт возьми.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Да уж. Я думал, это будет простое дело.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Смотрим на него внимательно.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
Так. Охереть.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced.
Да уж. Мотив для
You
бегства.
have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
Смотри, какие хорошие копы. Предпочли не заметить травку в бардачке. Молодцы. А то что?
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
Так, Ричард Кумс.
And he made out the bill of sale
Верю.
personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
Хорошо.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
Hello.
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
Забавно, я
Can you
никогда
drive to this one?
не
So,
говорю
where do
такой
you wanna
фразы.
go?
С другой стороны, меня и полицейские не задерживали. You know who my father is? Так
What?
забавно.
I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Так.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way. That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Забавно.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
Я даже не знаю, с чего начать. Небольшой перерыв на минутку. Так, я туточки. Продолжим. Вроде все правильно. Джин Арчер? Подожди-ка.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Смотрим вот это. Так.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
Так.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Shoot.
Can you
Информация
tell
о
us how
сделке.
you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Опять Банк Аркадии.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
С ней что-то не так.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please.
You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
Did you double check all the paperwork? Who's it made out to?
Прикалываешься?
I look for the ideal customer, son, and you ain't halfway dumb enough.
Я ведь мог, ну, типа... А, даже так. Спасибо, что напомнил, напарник.
Sure I can't interest you in a nearly new car, son? I'm all but giving them away to servicemen and cops.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Да, я уж так и понял, что надо звонить. Даже мы без этого. То есть, объясню. Машину в автосалон продала некая Джин Арчер. Скорее всего, мошенница, которая угнала тачку. И у нее было свидетельство о владении собственностью. Ну, в общем, скорее всего, подделанное или что-то такое.
247.
Она взяла чеком.
How could I help, detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of grand theft auto.
I'll relay the information.
I need an address on a Marquee Printing Company.
Marquee Printing Company, sure. Just a moment. Aliso Street, near San Pedro.
Any messages?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Даже так.
Thanks for your help.
Давайте съездим, поговорим с ним, что ли, тогда. Да, это я. И я крут.
You can drive. And where exactly are we going?
На допрос. Поехали на допрос, дружище.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car sales. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Забавно.
Detectives, Belasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with 1 round.
Crummy bastard.
James Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
What the hell?
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
I used to be indecisive. Now, I'm not so sure. I swear, this town's going straight.
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a 2-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Так.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
You're a liar, James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
Да, вот так попробуем.
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Пиздишь.
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay, okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Belasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
An address, Belasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray.
Так, то есть документы настоящие.
We'll get down there as soon as we can.
That bum took a swipe at me. Put him down in my sap.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go!
Ого.
She won't hang around.
Где моя тачка? Вот она?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
It'll only take a little while longer, madam. It's quite a lot of money.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made $0. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know.
Ну как же, вот его свидетельство. Знаешь ты о нем, конечно же, он про тебя знает.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street.
Hallelujah.
Big warehouse full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
Супер. Мы раскрываем дела.
You're behind the wheel.
Where are we going?
В типографию сгоняем.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
The standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
Клевые копы.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
Okay, okay, he's had enough. Come on, Cole, leave him alone.
His mother would be proud of him, catching all those criminals.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind. We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball.
Good luck, I suppose.
Сейчас смотрим, может быть, улики найдем. Откуда им тут быть? Понятно.
Mr. Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
В смысле не уверен?
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Он говорит, это совершенно незаконно. Вот, смотрите.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Сука.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightball. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer.
Все?
Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Серьезно? Нихера. Сами сяли. Ну, я думаю, здесь... Мы можем еще раз посмотреть, да ведь? Биглоу. 58 Industrial Street. Опять Биглоу 58. Ну вот я просто смотрю, этот знакомый адрес. постоянно покупает эти бланки, да? Одна коробка. 2 коробки. Ни хера себе. 2 коробки. Еще 3 коробки. Охереть. Давайте поедем на эту Industrial Street и поговорим с ним. Надо еще машину домой подвезти.
I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
Серьезно?
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Стрельба. Приятное разнообразие, ребят. Кажется, левый контрол прятаться за...
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me. Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. Surrender now or I will use deadly force. I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Can I get some cover here, for the love of God?
How long do you think you can hold out?
Подождите, а где... Противники наши?
You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot. Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Так, марки, типография, Industrial Street, Лос-Анджелес, перевозчик Гордон. Ага. Квитанция доставки.
Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
$150. Проигрыш.
A betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak. There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
Даже так? Жесть какая. Ну, допустим, поставка свидетельств.
You know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road.
I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall. The guy who runs Marquis. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightfall. The guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Кое-что тут было. Гордон Лейтвелл, владелец типографии марки. Записка от Рэя Пинкера. Конечно, ты знаешь, кто это.
Gordon Lightball owns Marquis Printing, a government print shop. He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, contracts will be all over. Lightfall plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right, and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
Отсидишь меньше, чем пальцев на одной руке. Прикольно. Ух.
Can you drive to this one? All right. Where to?
Я даже не знаю. Наехали в типографию.
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, we shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
Ну вот и ты, дружочек.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Да. Черт. Я даже не знаю. Давайте используем интуицию. Больше.
Your money and influence will be worthless in San Quentin. If you don't go crazy in the first couple of months, then you'll probably get knifed in the chow line. Is that what you want?
Save it for the suckers, detective. You'll get nothing from me.
Gordon Lightfall, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Now, where shall I start? With the 2 GTA suspects we had to let walk free? Or with the female suspect, who I am reliably told slipped the leash with embarrassing ease? You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look?
Не так?
The chief has my balls in a frying pan! Now get out there and fill some charge sheets. Misdemeanors if you have to. Get me something before I even think about giving you another case.
Что, серьезно? Да не может такого быть.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightbulb.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Ну ладно.
Save it, Lightbulb. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Oh. Его игорный дом почти 20 тысяч долларов.
Listen, I'm busy. You know where the door is.
Я думаю, не мешай. Ну давайте про игорный долг ему скажем.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightbulb.
I agree. I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper.
You need to shut up now, Lightbulb. Gordon Lightbulb, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
Всего один неправильный ответ отделял меня от этого. Жесть. Улик 17 из 18, правильных вопросов 20 из 20. Да. Автомобилем нанесено 47 урона. 47 долларов урона. Так это же та самая тачка малоугнанная. Ну и ладно. Дело закрыто, кстати, на 5 звезд. Ох, что это Ватсон.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
На этом, ребят, я закончу стримчик. Продолжим в следующей серии. Всем спасибо за просмотр.